Time traveling is something that's not supposed to exist, but what if I told you that there is enough video and picture evidence may actually prove that it was already achieved at some point in time, maybe in the future, maybe in the past. In this video, for instance, recorded in the 1980s, we can see a woman holding what looks like an iPhone. She appears to be recording something, and then afterwards, she's watching what she recorded. This is insane. Now remember that the first official LED phone that actually looked like this was invented by LG and it was named Prada. It was released in 2006. So this is not an LG Prada. This has to be something else entirely. In this colorized video from the 1930s recorded in Amsterdam, we can see a woman coming out of a shop. She's clearly holding something that looks like a phone, and she appears to be talking to someone. Now remember that the first mobile phone was invented in the 1970s. Strange, isn't it? But it doesn't stop there. This black and white video from the 1930s of a woman clearly holding something in her hand, something that looks like a mobile phone, and she's talking to someone through it. So what's going on here? Then you got...
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. There could be a lot of different reasons behind that. Maybe there was some type of, like, camera that was, like, shaped the way an iPhone is shaped. But, like, it's not actually an iPhone or a phone at all. Maybe it was just, like, a different type of, like, camera style, because they've had cameras since the 1800s, I'm pretty sure. Like, cameras existed like way back. I think even way before that. It might have been started in the 1700s, and they've just developed it slowly over time. So it could have been like a specialized camera, and maybe everybody who was seen in the clip with that camera, maybe they were like super rich, or they were part of like the government, or they're some type of special like person where they're able to get that type of technology. That's the only thing I can think of, because like,
what the f is y'all niggas? Hey, how high am I, brother? You freestyling? The freestyle, nigga. Oh, now give me something to defend myself with, bro. You know, hey, what's good, bro? What's good?
Man, that's like probably one of my favorite comedians, my favorite shows to ever exist. And it's like one of those Adult Swim type of cartoons or TV shows that doesn't get shown a lot on like regular television. You have to get like the Cartoon Network and, you know, Adult Swim, you know, like those type of shows, like kind of like HBO in a way. It's like that type of show. You can't really see it on like regular television, but Eric Andre is like one of the funniest dudes, one of the funniest comedians, has such a weird style of comedy. And that TV show that he runs, the Eric Andre show, like, so random, man. Like, the most random stuff happens.
Get a kick out of brew. There's only one beer left.
Yeah, let's go.
In our ears like we're deaf. Tempt me, do a number on the label. Get up all the MCs and drink them under the table like it's on me. Put it on my tab, thing, however you get there. Put it, grab it, I ain't toss it.
It's so sick, bro.
The mic, hold it like he might toss it.
There's a bunch of drum breaks.
He told her he lost it. She told him get off it and a bunch of other more shit. Getting money, DTs be getting no new leads. It's like eating watermelon. They spit no seeds. It's the weed, give me some of what he drooping off. As soon as you wake up, choking like it was moving off.
That's probably my favorite drums out of any beat to ever exist. It's just such a interesting like combination of drums. That loop is just crazy, man. That's Madlib and MF Doom, One Beer from like 2001, I think, or I think the early 90s, something like that. But that song is crazy. Probably one of my favorite MF Doom and Madlib songs. And that drum loop is classic, bro. Like, with that sample That's been sampled numerous times. I think Wiz Khalifa has a track with that same song sampled, bro. Like,
What was the name that you gave him?
I told him Marquise. That's not even close to Marquise.
No, sir, it's not. And I'm gonna go ahead and have a talk with him right now.
Instead of his name, Marquise Vanzego found the word monkeys.
As a black man, you've gone through a lot.
Bro.
When you think you're healing from a situation, someone opens that wound back up.
The underage staffer who entered the slur reportedly claims he misheard the name.
Is the guy who wrote monkeys on my receipt? Is he available? I want to talk to him.
No, sir, I can't have you speak with him right now.
Is he still here?
He's leaving.
The Chick-fil-A restaurant refused to fire the minor employee, claiming it was just a mistake.
yeah, I can see that being a mistake. I can definitely understand why the guy was super angry about the whole thing, assuming that it was a racist situation. Maybe he thought the kid was trying to be funny and racist at the same time. But like, it kind of sounds like monkeys, like Marquise, monkeys, and his accent makes it sound like that even more. So like, I can see both sides on this. Like, it's not something you should get too angry about, because like, it's a kid that was serving your food, like, that you were giving your order to. So like, you know how kids are. I mean, like, he could have wrote like a way worse word than that. That's all I gotta say, man. I don't think it's something to like make a video about and get like super angry about. I don't know. Maybe I probably just wouldn't go back to that fast food place, try to find another one, and just not say anything, because I don't know, man. It could actually been a honest mistake, right? And he's overreacting, but I don't know, man. No way, man. How is that even possible? Really though? But like, that honestly, that could just be a star though. That, like, I don't know, man. It this looks like a dot, like a speck of light. So you're not completely sure that it's a black hole, but like, I don't know. Maybe the guy's a scientist and he just, like, he knows what he's doing with the telescope. But at the same time, man, you can't really tell exactly what that is. It just looks like a speck of light. It could just be a star, and he thinks he's looking at the largest black hole in the universe, but it's actually just a star. But I'll take his word for it, I guess. I'll take his word. That telescope did look mad expensive, so maybe it's legit, man.
They told us that we are never, ever to fly over that hole, and we are never to discuss it again. What is that about? And does that have anything to do with all these other pieces that keep emerging? That there might be something archaeological in Antarctica?
According to ancient astronaut theorists, this was not the first time a massive hole has been spotted in the ice of Antarctica. Famous polar explorer Admiral Richard Byrd allegedly reported seeing a massive entrance to an underground world during his 1947 expedition to the South Pole.
Admiral Byrd made a lot of unusual statements, allegedly talking about a large opening at the South Pole that went deep inside the Earth, ice-free, and was inhabited by various sorts of aliens.
I've heard so many conspiracy theories, so much like weird like theories about the area where there's alien life, where there's like spaceships, kind of like the pyramids in Egypt. It's like a similar thing. And now they're saying there's a hole in the middle of Antarctica where there's like a whole civilization living deep within the earth.